so I named a bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. His first look is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd down and 1. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Tua now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback.
And they're going to get him. He sagged back around the 28. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
56. Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield, here's Tua. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And to the left side here, Wilson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They run with Hines, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Draw play. This is Hines trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to pass. Tua. Wilson snags it left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now out come the Bills. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 59 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he goes out of bounds finally, but they're already on the edge of the red zone as he returns this to the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the
touchdown! Nyheim Hines from 4 yards out.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tua going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 39 yards.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Miami set to take over.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
A
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen looks to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Tua.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a Good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first time. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right.
Now inside the 25.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He'll check this down to Hines. Touchdown! Naeem Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it They're not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Tua sets up to pass it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Now 1st and goal. Now Tua. Mostert.
pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now down by 1. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
To throw is Allen. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
A 44-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because